Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we diving deep into one of the most unique and controversial comic book movies ever made. Tim Burton's 1992 masterpiece, Batman Returns. It's a film that's dark, gothic, and utterly unforgettable. So grab your popcorn, and let's uncover some fascinating facts you might not know about this iconic sequel. After the massive success of 1989's Batman, Warner Brothers was eager for a sequel. However, Tim Burton was hesitant to return. He only agreed to direct after the studio gave him more creative control than he had on the first film. This freedom allowed him to craft a movie that was much more personal and stylistically his own, which explains its darker, more bizarre tone compared to the original. Let's talk casting, because it was almost completely different. Before Michelle Pfeiffer famously snagged the role of Catwoman, Annette Bening was originally cast. She had to drop out due to her pregnancy. Can you imagine anyone else cracking that whip? Other actresses considered included a very persistent Sean Young, who famously showed up at the Warner Bros. Lot in a homemade Catwoman costume to campaign for the part. For the role of the Penguin, the studio initially wanted a big star, but Burton insisted on Danny DeVito, who he felt was perfect for his grotesque, tragic version of the character. DeVito fully committed, even staying in character on set and reportedly eating a mixture of cold fish and mouthwash for those disgusting scenes. Now that's dedication. The production design of Batman Returns is a character in itself. Burton wanted Gotham City to feel even more oppressive and nightmarish. The sets were built on some of the largest sound stages at Warner Brothers. The look was heavily influenced by German Expressionism, giving it that timeless, eerie quality. One of the most challenging aspects was dealing with the animals. They used a combination of real penguins, men in penguin suits, and animatronics to create the Penguins' army. The real king penguins were kept in a refrigerated set, complete with their own swimming pool and half a ton of fresh ice delivered daily. They were treated like royalty. Michelle Pfeiffer's performance as Catwoman is legendary, and she did much of her own stunt work. The famous scene where she puts a live bird in her mouth was real, and she did it in one take. Her iconic catsuit, while visually stunning, was notoriously difficult to wear. It was so tight she could only wear it for short periods before it became too uncomfortable, and putting it on was a lengthy process involving lots of talcum powder. For the final scene where Catwoman's shadow appears, the filmmakers used Pfeiffer's actual silhouette, creating a simple but incredibly effective ending. Despite its artistic achievements, Batman Returns faced a significant backlash upon its release. Parents were shocked by the film's dark tone, mature themes, and intense violence. The controversy even led McDonald's to pull their Happy Meal tie-in promotion. This reaction ultimately led Warner Brothers to pivot in a completely different direction for the next film, Batman Forever, which brought in director Joel Schumacher for a much more family-friendly, campy approach. So, while Batman Returns may have been too dark for some back in 1992, it has since been reappraised as a bold and visionary superhero film. It's a perfect example of a director's unique vision brought to life, creating a movie that's part fairy tale, part horror story, and 100% Tim Burton. It stands as a testament to a time when comic book movies could be weird, risky, and truly artistic. What are your thoughts on Batman Returns? Is it your favorite Batman movie? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this trip back to Gotham, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into your favorite films. See you next time.